I love my wild sweet William. Look at it blowing in the wind. We have a storm coming in. I'm trying to get this recorded before the storm hits. But this was much larger over to here, but we dug some of this up and transplanted it this spring into the backyard. It is very slow growing. It does spread, but it takes quite a few years before I can get another cutting. So this is a Phlox divaricata, which means with a spreading, straggling habitat. And it does kind of straggle. I think straggle's a good word. I call it wild sweet William, but it's also called woodland phlox or wild blue phlox. Oh my goodness, the wind in the trees. So I love that it's called a woodland phlox because this can be seen on the hiking trails here in Missouri, and it just brings such delight to my soul every time I see it. It is blowing so much, I'm not sure you can see it very well, but it's in the Pollinators family, which is the Jacob's Ladder family or the Phlox family. My neighbor Lou or Louise, when we first moved in here, gave this plant to me. She's no longer with us, but at that time she told me that it was not sold in stores, so it was hard to get, especially since you should not dig it or pick it in the wild. And I think she was right, but now I believe I've seen it in the stores more occasionally than before. I absolutely love this shade of purple, and it just pops in the garden. When I'm on the hiking trails, I'll run across somebody else that'll be exclaiming about it, and I'll be able to exclaim back, "Those are wild sweet William!" And it's so fun to get to teach people. There are two subspecies. There's the Phlox, I gotta scroll back up to see how it's pronounced, divaricata, which is this one. It's Phlox divaricata, or there's another one, Phlox divaricata laphamii, which has petals without a notch. Ooh, can we look at that? So I don't know if mine has a notch or not. Mine's more like a inverted notch. So my moss phlox, of the same color almost, has a notch like a V, like a pair of scissors just took a snip right out of the middle, and this is more like inverted. I don't know which variety I have. What do you think? I have to get it to quit blowing in the wind. There's a good shot of a leaf. I don't think I see notches. So this may be the laphamii variety. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like that online though. As I said, it does spread very slowly, and you can propagate it by digging up. So this will spread this way again, and I will dig it up again. The leaves are lance-shaped. Let's take a peek at some leaves. See, they look like a lance, like a little sword, and the leaves are opposite each other on the stem. And when this gets done blooming, I will just take scissors and snip these off. It's so easy to maintain, and then this will stay green all the garden season long. I don't know if you can see this, but this is a new word for me. It's called Decumbent, which means that the stems are lying along the ground, and then they begin an extreme curve upward, and you can see that with this. This one here goes like this along the ground, and then all of a sudden it turns upward. I don't know if you can see that. There, right there. Goes this way and then up. So the flowers are tubular. Tubular, man. But they have 5 lobes, sort of in a heart shape. So you can see that. They look kind of like a heart shape. Only insects with long tongues can reach far enough down into the flower tubes to get the nectar. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. So things are tubular down in there, down in the stem, and it is hard for bees or things to get their tongue down in there. So butterflies, skippers, and moths, and some bees, like bumblebees, are able to pollinate the plant, but for the most part, insects have trouble with it. It is said that rabbits and deer like to eat them, but I've never had a problem with that. We don't have a huge problem with deer on our street. I've had a few in a few years. For the most part, they don't make it to our house, but we do have lots of rabbits, and I've never noticed them eating bees. Now, there is another plant called wild sweet William, which is a Phlox maculata, something like that, but it does not look anything like my plant. It's more like a hyacinth shape and round, and is also much taller. I'll just call these wild sweet William, and that other plant can have another name. This is what, let's stop it from moving. This is what the buds look like. You can see there are several on there getting ready to bud out yet. This is not in full bloom yet, but I don't think the frost that's coming tomorrow is going to hurt it. The rain is going to make it maybe slump over until the sun comes out, and then it will rise again. I hope you can hear me over all this wind. I absolutely love them. One of my favorite flowers. I'm trying to look at how the buds are formed. So on this one, it comes up to here, and then you get a branch out over here and a branch out over this way. I wonder if another one does that. Yeah, see, this one's got a branch over here, and then this one that goes straight up. It's also got another tiny one here. I have a white hyacinth here. They look so pretty together.